Ah, yes, chivalry. Chivalry was a way a knight lived his life, the values and morals he followed. Trying to figure out where exactly this system of values derived from is difficult to say. You can almost say the custom of passing down armor to youth, practiced by the Germanic tribal chieftains, was somewhat a start, but instead we're going to say it was more of an uprising. Beginning when Vessels needed to show loyalty to his lord and defending his lord's cause, by the 20th century, these military qualities had been elaborated into an ethical code that were the blueprints that made the perfect knight. The way you received honor was by living according to the chivalry code. Prowess in arms, courage in battle, courtesy towards one's enemies, and generosity. Chivalry wasn't only showed in parts of Europe because medieval Europe wasn't the only place that had warriors. Other warriors you may know of is the samurai. Although their values aren't known as chivalry, instead called the Japanese system of Bushido, they still upheld the same values. Chivalry, however, became largely a system of etiquette as time went on, only to make up the modern term for a good man, a gentleman. Not only that, but turning your regular, average people of today into brave people, heroes, following what they think shows off their honor the most.
2010, a devastating earthquake struck the island nation of Haiti. The results were massive. Around 100,000 people died, and more than a million were displaced and left without a home. As soon as the disaster occurred, everybody united to help Haiti. 1 week after the earthquake, more than 18 countries had already sent military troops over to Haiti. Not only that, but the United States had sent more than 600,000 packages of food in one single day. The United Nations sent hundreds of its peace troops to help rescue people. All of these people put their own lives in danger since they were flying to Haiti, where dozens of powerful aftershocks continued to occur during the week. However, they were unselfish and they faced danger to help and defend people who couldn't defend themselves. This is why it's a perfect example of chivalry.
I would say one of the greatest acts of chivalry was that of the firefighters. Not only the firefighters, but of the military, the police, and even, some pedestrians. But the amount of courage it took for firefighters, in particular here, to walk into this situation and deal with people burning alive, people with extreme injuries, going into blazing hot temperatures is just unbelievable to me, and what must have been going through their minds.
Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King is perhaps one of the most famous civil rights leaders of all time. This was portrayed in his leadership of the Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott of 1955. He maintained a commitment to his church ministry, even though his fame grew bigger. Martin Luther King had profound personal integrity, courage, and humility throughout his life and quest for equality. He devoted his life to the fight for full citizenship rights of the poor, disadvantaged, and oppressed. Being a man of moral presence, that led him to become a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Over a period of nearly 1,000 years, the British monarchy has been inhabited continuously and altered and refurbished by successive monarchs. Some were great builders, strengthening the castle against uprising and rebellion. Others, living in more peaceful times, created a palatial royal residence. The British monarchy can be described as a chivalrous position to be in because power is being transferred properly and honorably as time passes.